Please put your hands together for Promzi Media. He's a wedding portrait photographer based in Lagos, and he's going to be enlightening you on lighting and shooting. But he's going to be speaking first while we wait for the model to get here and dress.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Do I want to say I'm happy to be here? I'm happy to be here today. As he said, my name is Promise, and I run a business called Promzi Media. Yeah. So today, Emeka asked me to handle. Should I put my phone on silent? So Emeka asked me to handle. Emeka, did you say I should handle it?
Lighting.
Okay. So Emeka asked me to handle lighting. And like he rightly said, I am a wedding and portrait photographer. Okay, no, I'm a portrait and wedding photographer. And I would say that, so sorry guys. Help me call this person, I'm busy now. So yeah, I would say that I'm a portrait and wedding photographer. I also shoot fashion. I mean, I do a lot of things. I shoot children of my clients, if you understand, you know. We have those clients that if they want to go and urinate and they need a photographer, they will still call you. If they want to go to the toilet, they will still call you. So those kind of people, I shoot their children. I really do not post those kind of things because it's not something I want to be doing. I also have shot architecture before. Yeah. So I basically say yes to money, if that makes sense. So today, there's going to be like a lot of plot twists. You know that if I were to teach lighting, for instance, it's expected that I'll bring my camera, you know, shoot with my camera, you know, but today I did not come with camera. So what I'll be doing today is that when it's time to shoot, we'll pick camera from one of you, and that's what I'll use to shoot. Because I personally believe that when people go for workshops, you know, you probably will not own what I own. I remember one time when I attended the class, that was image faculty, and at the time I was using a Nikon D3100. I mean, if you know that camera, if they give you that camera now, you'll be like, you know. So that particular class, I remember that when I went there with my camera, there was only one question I had, and my question was, how can I do high-speed sync with that camera? You can't do high-speed sync with that camera, you know. And I can remember in that class that he took my camera and he showed me how I could shoot well with that camera. And I remember that the picture from that class, when I posted it, you know, I asked people questions, and you know, if they could guess what camera I used to shoot with, and somebody opened his mouth and said 5D Mark IV. And I'm like, what you don't know, you don't know. So I was very happy that I was able to take a picture with that type of camera that felt like I used a high-end camera to shoot. And that's why I said today, coming to this class, I want to be able to, you know, teach based on what you probably own. Because a lot of us, we go through stress and pressure. You know, this person is using this person is using that. Now, don't get me wrong. The camera or gear actually matters, right? And it also does not matter, because there are a lot of things you need to build your mind for first before you buy a camera like a like an R5 or an R5 Mark II or R6 Mark III, R6 Mark II, you should first of all learn other things before you can even, or before you should even buy those kind of things. Because you buy an R5 today, you're not seeing the money that you used to buy the R5. Yeah. And that's why sometimes you go to camera joint NG, somebody has an R5 and he's selling it for 2.5 million. The person need money sharp, sharp. Because he has spent money on a camera that is not able to pay for itself. Do you understand? So coming here today, I do not want you to be people like that because your uncle just dashed you 10 million. He did not tell you that after that 10 million, he'll give you another one. Then you buy the R6 Mark II or the R5 Mark II. And you're not seeing the money back. The nearest thing that will come to your head is to sell because you need money, right? Especially, let's say, I'll give you a backstory. In 2021, I had a studio in Oniru. We had so the way it was a shared space. We had 9 to 5 guys living in the space in the rooms. Then we the creatives, there was a makeup artist, so the makeup artist had her space maybe towards the end. Then I had the studio to myself. Then we had the fashion designer, right? And I didn't pay so much. I think I paid like 600,000 naira for that space. I can't remember. And I was living in Ijebu at the time. I didn't have a car, so I would have to come from Ijebu to Oniru. So even when I have shoots, imagine that distance. Before 6 months, I was already bankrupt. When you are paying for things that you are not making money from. So they will bring light bill, I will pay. They will bring this one bill, I will pay. Generator will spoil, we will fix. And before you know it, I just told myself one day, it was fun while it lasted. I packed my bags, I went back to Ijebu, right? But the good thing was that because the person who brought the whole idea together was my friend, so I was able to beg her to give me small refund from the 1 year that I paid. And she was able to give me half of the money. That is because she was my friend. So a lot of times we just jump into to do some certain things because one small money don't enter our hand. But one thing you need to know is that you have to be prepared for a lot of things. Don't just jump into doing things because you think the money came in bulk or you are looking to one photographer that is using all those kind of things that you would like to use, right? I think knowledge oversees all. I tell people that if today I decide to sell all my gears, I'll still make more money than people who already have gears. Not people that are in my level or my senior colleagues, but I'll make good money. Why? Because I already have what? The knowledge. So let me give you an instance. Maybe an average charge to shoot a wedding would probably be like 1.5, 2 million, right? If I took a job without a camera, without gears, somebody at my level, I might not even need to rent a camera, right? I might not need to rent a camera. Why? Because I also have people that are what? Trained. And I just go, Toby, I get wedding on Saturday. I don't have anything, right? I'll give you an example. I get wedding on Saturday. Okay, Alpha, where boss? I say, Ikeja. So, okay. Naturally, what will he do? He will come with his camera, He will come, he will assist me. I probably, think I shoot with your camera. I will shoot with his camera, right? Or let's even say I want to go down the route of renting. To rent an R5 will probably cost me like 40K, right? And maybe I might not need to do too much. I'll just rent a Nifty 50 for the wedding. And I'll shoot it. From 2 million, I've removed how much? Let's just say 60K. Then I pay a second shooter maybe like 150, 200, right? At the end of the day, I probably will still go home with like 1.2 million. I'm just giving that cap. So that's me going home with much more than. So when I speak, yeah, I'm more of a realistic person. It's not like I'm throwing shades to anybody. I'm just speaking reality. That's still more than some of you would take home from a wedding. Am I speaking the truth? Who takes home more than 1.5 from a wedding? Okay, you see, so nobody. Now, with the knowledge that I have, right, without a camera, owning a camera or any gadget, right, I've been able to shoot a wedding and I'll go home with what? 1.5. Now, that is the reason why I say that the gear matters and it also does not matter. Because when you're able to train your mind, you see other ways that you can make money from. One of the things I like to do is to invest in people, right? So I do a lot of one-on-one. I'm not really posting, but I mean, I do that. I do one-on-one, I do classes. Last year I did a free class, right? Now look at those people I taught in that free class. If I call them, please, I need your help. When they come, they will come. Right, so these are some of the things that I tell people. It's very important that you chase knowledge and not the gear. Some time back, I never would have thought that I would have been able to create the image I created with that D3100. I could still take that D3100 and shoot on a sunny day and not shoot high-speed sync. Who believes that? Who knows what I would do? Who knows that D3100? Nikon. You know it, Abby? Do you know what I would do to shoot under the sun with a D3100? How you guys should think now. Think. Yeah? So somebody said, yes, under the sun. Yes, hot sun. 1 p.m., 2 p.m. sun. No, we're under the sun. Under the sun. So somebody said use a diffuser. Okay. Option 1. Okay. Who knows another option? How low can a D3100 go? 100. So that's out of it. Because 100 on a sunny day will still be overly overexposed. Who has another reason?
Sure. 791.
Okay. So we could work with our aperture, right? But if I'm working with my aperture, if I wanted the pictures to still remain like, when you work with your aperture, it means that you're going to make everything in the background really, really focus, sharp. Maybe what if I don't want that? So that means I'm left with the option of what, shutter speed and all. But one thing you could use is an ND filter. We know ND filters, right? So if I got an ND filter with probably like 8 to 9 stops, if I put it on my lens and I had a speed light. So the ND filter is, because in this part now, you can't work with your shutter speed. You can't work with your shutter speed. Do you know why you can't work with your shutter speed? Because now I'm trying to, if I use the shutter speed, remember, that camera does not do what? High speed sync. So that option is what? Cancelled. So now I have my ND filter that has cut down the light. Now I bring a trigger that triggers my speed light to be able to what? Give light back to the subject. So these are things that shows that the knowledge of photography is actually better than buying the most expensive gears. Do you understand now? So some of us wouldn't have thought of that option. and we'll just be beating ourselves. Oh, I need to go and use that camera. Yeah, the camera helps. It makes work easy. Sometime in the past, I had issues with I had only one camera at that time, my R6, and my R6 had shutter issue. So I had to do a shoot. So, and my camera had insurance. I'm sorry, it was still under the warranty. So I'm like, okay, I better send it now to those people whilst it still has warranty for them to fix it. But now, because it's the Nigerian thing, it goes there 1 week, 2 weeks, So I had a shoot that I needed to do. Now, if you know the R6 is what? Touch screen. So, and that time too, my pocket was very handsome. So I had to rent a camera. And you know what I did? I decided to rent a 5D Mark III. Because at the time, the 5D Mark III to rent it was, I think, 12K. And because the person was my friend, I could easily tell her to just, put lens for me, Whereas the R6 was like 40K she wanted to rent it for. And I did that shoot with the 5D Mark III. Now, let me tell you what stressed me the most. Who can guess what stressed me the most using the camera? The viewfinder. It felt so weird to be doing this. And each time I wanted to change a setting, I would attempt to do touch screen. It wasn't working. But did it change the fact that I got good images? No, I still got good images. If I had put those pictures side by side to other pictures, you probably would not know that I used a DSLR to do that shoot. But were there difficulties and limitations? Yes, they were. But it still did not stop the clients from what? Liking the picture. I always tell people that the most important person in your business is who? Your client. And not that photographer that will come to your post and say what? Mad, oh, boss, I like how you shot this thing. Oh. Those people don't matter in the grand scheme of things. They don't. So don't be too fixed on the fact that, oh, this person is using this, so you should be using this. But yes, if you have the money to buy it, please buy it. They are very good. Do you understand? Please buy it. So, like I said, today, when we start the shoot, I did not bring camera, did not bring anything. I just came from the hospital down to this place. So, we're going to be using what we have to get what we want. I don't know if you are excited about that. But I should send for my camera. I should use my camera. Okay, so I'll still pick, I'll just pick the one that will not stress me very well. And one thing that is very also important to me is lenses. I don't buy used lenses if I'm not buying from someone that I know. I can buy a used camera, but I try not to buy used lenses. Now, why don't I buy used lenses? The most important thing is the glass. And if I don't know the person using it or the person that has used it, it's very difficult because you could buy the lens and your pictures are not sharp. So I don't like to buy used lenses. That's my personal listen. So you can decide to buy it at your own expense because they say penny wise, pound foolish. You buy it 600K, you are happy that you have bought it, you own it. But you now do shoot 1, 2, 3. Why is my face not sharp? Why is this one not sharp? You start getting issues. And Nigeria, you carry that same lens you bought for 600,000, somebody is pricing you for 250. So you've lost money in the process. So I always advise people not to rush to buy things. Always make sure there is something that you have. Do I take the advice? No, I don't take the advice. Do you understand? But and that's because by the grace of God I can afford it. Do you understand? I buy things because I'm trying to build a team. Not necessarily because I just want to own them. Like for instance, I own 3 cameras. I have an R5, have an R6, and have an R8. The R6 was the first, then I bought the R8 because the R8 was very affordable in terms of what it was giving out. So I bought it. Then the R5 was mixed feelings because I just wanted to own an R5. But I also saw that my team was expanding, so I needed more cameras. So one thing they don't tell you is that when you buy more cameras, so you need to buy what? More lenses. But there are lenses that can do everything. So I discovered that, okay, if I wanted to build more team, I would just need to buy more cameras and just one lens. Who can guess what that lens will be? A 24 to 70. So I have one 24 to 70. I'm going for my second one very soon. And I bought the Sigma. Is the RF version very nice? Yes, it is. But like I said, the most important person in your business is who? Your client. Your clients do not know the difference between the difference between a 24 to 70 Sigma and an RF 24 to 70. What they want is fine picture. And the moment you're able to give them that, they are happy. Yesterday, a client messaged us, say, why is my picture not on your page? This is that. So I allowed her to rant and rant and rant. At the end of the day, you know what she said? Well, never mind. It doesn't matter. I love my pictures. Not I replied, we are grateful that you love your pictures. It would have been another thing if she did not like her pictures. But she likes it. She also wants to now feel among by being on our page. People will start charging for that and start making money too, because they don't give us influencer job. So what I'm making you understand is that it's the client that you are serving, not your fellow photographer. Yes, if you want to go into sharing knowledge, teaching, yes, you can, but if you just want to be the regular photographer that just does your shoots, satisfies your client and make your money, that's also good, right? So yeah, basically, so that's what I just wanted to share with you guys. I don't know if you guys have questions based on, I don't know how many of you are following me, but for those following me, if you have any questions based on what you see on my page, you can ask them. Any question? Any question? How many of you know me here? I need to be more popular. Oh, okay. Or if you have any general questions on photography, cameras, lenses, you can ask. Any question? Whilst we're waiting for our model. Those are all brilliant people here. We don't have question. My name. Liz, you did not add my handle there. Okay, my name is Promzi Media. Yeah, your question, please ask your question, introduce yourself. No, sit now, we are in a free country. Hey.
When they don't reach, what did they try to dress up now?
So as a child photographer, stroke baby photographer, so I've shot children. I've shot babies, but not the rapping side. I know they do rapping, right? So one of the things that you need as a baby photographer, you do not even need an expensive camera or expensive lens. I know people who use 6D Mark II, and that's still on the cheaper side. I still know I could also still use a D3-100 as a child photographer. Yeah, the quality of the images might not be so great compared to what is available now, but you will still take good pictures. But as a child photographer, one of the things you have to perfect is light. light. And as a child photographer too, one of the things you need to have is big modifiers. So if you are shooting a child, for instance, I don't know who knows what a beauty dish is. Do you know what a beauty dish is? To me, I feel that if you are shooting a child, you have no business with a beauty dish, right? If I were to buy a modifier as a baby photographer, you see that umbrella, the biggest one, that's what I will buy. Yes, that's what I will buy. Why? Yes, because are you coming to go and do backlights, front lights, waiting? You just need one light. You just need one light. Then the part that will chop your money is props as a baby photographer. So there are people that you can follow to see what they buy. People like, there's a lady called Kelly Brown. She shoots a lot of babies, right? If you follow those kind of people, you will see their sets are, there's this thing that I don't know what it is, but it's circular. Yeah, they put the baby on it. You just need that, and I don't know whether it's foam that is under, right? You put the child, if you know how to wrap, if you use lights, that's all. And don't be ashamed to do the same thing over and over again.
You have a particular one that give you a very good lighting, and nobody doesn't like to expose.
Yeah, so for me, if like I said, if I was a baby photographer, I would probably have maybe like 2 lights. I would have a continuous light, and I'll have a strobe. Right? You probably do not need an expensive strobe. You can use a speed light. Yes, you can use a speed light. Recently, I've been trying some lights that are not as expensive as the AD600. And I don't know if any of you knows this SK400. Yeah. So I own the SK400. I have like two of it. I bought it sometime last year. And I've been using them, sometimes, not all the time. I use them when I'm not so lazy. When I'm not lazy, I use my AD600 then when I'm lazy, right? Now the only issue with the SK400 is that it puts out power at the lowest you can go is 1/16. What I mean by lowest is that I can't make the lights less brighter than 1/16. When you go up the values, up, if you go to 1/32, it means that the light is not as powerful. So it can't go up this way. It can only go from 16 down. So it means that the light is already getting too bright. So it means that for somebody like me, if I was using that light, I probably would not say I want to shoot soft. So I cannot use my 1.2 at 1.2, except I'm using an ND filter. Are you getting it? So if I decide to go for, when they say that there are advantages and disadvantages. So you now see, okay, let me weigh that light as at that time for 300K too. And they still give me stand with it, 2 stand. And the light also comes with a lot of fuse, because the lights they burn one way. Comes with a lot of fuse, right? So if one fuse burn, you check another one inside. So if, for instance, now for somebody like me, I have a 1.2 lens, it means that if I'm to shoot with that light, it's either I put an ND filter, or if I want to shoot on 1.2, I put an ND filter, or I shoot on the f6 then f8. I'm closing my aperture. Are you getting it? And when you close aperture, it means that you see more details. Do you get? But it's not a problem. It's not bad. I can tell you a photographer that does not shoot 1.2. I mean, if you know Aham Ibileme, I also learned from him too. He doesn't shoot with. He owns a 1.4 lens, but it doesn't shoot on 1.4. It shoots like f6.3 up. If you look at his work, would you say you don't like his work? You will say you like it. Do you understand now? So it's now for you to now weigh the option. If buying an AD600 will set me back to 500 and something thousand for one unit, would I be able to get the SK400 that will cost me be like 180 or 200k for one unit, right? And now see how best I can shoot, or should I still own my 1.4 lens and buy an ND filter and be shooting with an ND filter in the studio? You see that it depends on you at the end of the day. I have like 4 or 5 ND filters. I can't remember the last time I used it, but it's there. So the day I feel like using it, I will just what? Grab it and put it there. I hope I've answered the question. Okay. And also particularly I like modifiers that have white inside as opposed to the silver. But my most expensive modifier has a silver inside. It's the Ellen Chrome. That's my favorite modifier to use. But it's very expensive. It's very expensive. But I have done shoots that I did not use the Ellen Chrome that you probably might not know that I did not use it. Do you understand? And when I bought it, see, that's the power of knowing people. That modifier is sold for almost over $1 million for one. Yes, one. No, just this. The model is ready. Is the model ready? Is she ready? The model? Yes. Okay. So I bought one of that for. It's supposed to cost me over $1 million. So when they sell it to you, it doesn't. The only thing it comes with is the iron inside, but it doesn't come with the thing to push the iron. Yeah, not brackets. You know those modifiers that we started with that you put your leg first to be choking this thing. You see that thing that you choke the iron into? It doesn't come with it. Yes. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so I'll shoot this. So that's why. Yeah, so yeah. So just 5 minutes will be done now. So now it doesn't come with that thing, so you have to buy what separately, and the price of that thing is another issue. But who can guess how much I bought that modifier? Who can guess? I bought that modifier 100k. 100k. So you see why people are here like this. When you go for class, when you think you are shy, no problem. Don't talk to people. So there's a particular guy that was in that. I've met him like in 3 classes. I've met him in Aham's class. I met him in Emmanuel Yeleke's class. I met him in Biggie's class. So me and him now, we're what? Guys. No, we're not classmates again, we're guys. So he bought 2 of it, mistakenly bought the same size. Are you getting it? Bought the same size mistakenly. You know, that's why I tell people that I don't know sizes of things. I like to see, I buy. So he mistakenly bought 2 sizes. Then his wife now bought a gift for him. That same modifier, that same size. So he had what? 3. So he wanted to say, he came to our WhatsApp group. And so nobody was minding him. I just went through back door. How far? I said he wants to say something. He said, he doesn't really know. And I called him. That's okay. How much will you settle? So there was one particular one that he opened that had a small dent. So he said he was going to sell it to me. I said, okay, how much? He said, just bring what you have. So that's how he said, okay, I should pay him 150k. I said, okay, I don't have the 150k that time. Make I send you 100. I sent him 100. He said, okay, don't worry about the 50k. So that's how I got the modifier. He gave me so it came with an Early mount. Early mount is different from Bowen's mount. So I went to Aham Ibileme that owned one that didn't come with a Bowen's mount. He showed me how I could construct it to have a Bowen's mount. What I needed to do was to buy, losing that particular one I had for the iron to be able to pass through. Then I bought another modifier, condemned it and brought out that back thing. Opened it, added it together, and I had my own. So it is very important when you go to class, you make friends, because you don't know how those friends will help you or be useful to you. So photography is not the career to be, I tell people it's not the career to be shy. Whether it's to your client or another person, because a closed mouth is a closed destiny. So I would have been paying $1 million plus to buy a modifier, because when you buy it, you have to ship it to Nigeria. Nobody in Nigeria sells it because you're in demand. So you pay for shipping, you pay for everything to bring it. Do you understand? So it's very important that when you go for classes, you make friends with people, because you don't know, maybe there might be somebody sitting down here that will become the photographer to the president, and they say, I'm too busy, can you come and help me shoot portraits? It's not for free now, they will pay you. Do you understand? So it's very important that you connect with people and make friends. Last question. I will be answering questions in the class. Sorry. Okay, we'll take your own.
What's the difference between 1.3 and 1.4?
It's just the point. Yeah, just the point. I used to have a 50mm 1.2. It fell during a shoot in my studio. I was shooting a pre-wedding, and that day I had only one assistant. And what happened was that I didn't have sandbags that time, so I was shooting overhead in front. So I think, I can't remember if it was me or something. I tell myself there's some mistakes that at my level I don't make, but let's leave that part, let's not put blame. But you know how the C-stand, the longer leg is supposed to face where the distance is coming from, but it wasn't facing that direction. So during the shoots, it was still, but the problem is when somebody touches small. So during the shoot, somebody touches small. I was holding cameras and I wanted to catch the light, but you know the rule of catching something. Your hand must be empty to catch something. Have you know so? So as I want to catch, I left the camera to drop.
Okay.
And I'm like, why would my instinct tell me to drop camera of how many million for light of 450, 500K? The light will just spoil, make I go buy another one. So that lens, my camera and my lens fell, but the fall only affected the lens. That lens, I bought it 2.8 million. So I had to order another lens that day. But I bought a nifty 50, 200K to finish the shoot. Luckily for me, the only good thing is that I had insurance. So insurance paid me last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. But before they paid me, I had to go and buy another lens, a 1.4 lens, RF also. But when I bought the new 50, it wasn't RF, do you get? So also too, insurance is very important. So if I didn't have insurance, so when I bought the lens 2.8, I insured the lens for 3.4 million. So I paid the premium of 3.4. So by the time they do depreciation cost and all, I was able to get 2.6 million for the lens. Now, if I didn't have insurance, I would still buy another lens, right? Where would the money come from? My pocket. So, but I don't know if anybody is good in maths here. So the premium was 3.5% of the amount. So if you do 3.5% of 3.4 million, okay, someone should do the maths quickly, please, so that you know how much I paid to insure just that particular lens. So do 3.5% of 3.4 million. Of 3.4 million. 120K. 120K to insure that lens. Yes, for the whole year. So when it happened, and that's RF lenses, you can't fix them in Nigeria because you have to fly it. So I just told them that tomorrow is total damage because I'm not ready to fix anything here that I'll shoot picture, I'll be listening. So they took back that lens, they collected the lens and paid me. So whether you like it or not, you might see that, oh, insurance is this, insurance is that. But I'm a clear testimony that my insurance saved me basic. Do you understand? So it's very important that you insure your gadgets. Very important. So like I said before, the difference between 1.2 and 1.4 is 0.2. That's the difference. Do you understand? Yes, a 0.2 will make your pictures look buttery, blah blah blah. It's good. Yeah, but your clients don't know that. They just want fine picture. Thank you. Your question?
So, is it possible to shoot the portrait with a G7 Mark III?
Yes, now. I've been doing this now. Is that what you use?
Yes.
Yeah. But the only problem is that you cannot put trigger on that thing. That's my only problem. But I mean, if I could shoot with that, but I'll use continuous light. Do you get? Yeah. So I think we will now settle for our class. So we want to use this area to shoot. So, okay, so basically, before you guys should come, we'll still be talking. Let them arrange this thing. Whose camera are we using? Do we have Nikon shooters here? Nikon shooters here.
Some of us have never seen one.
Please, who has the most expensive Nikon here?
Operation.
He's burnt now. This boss is feeling bad. Do we have Canon shooters here too? No Canon shooter. Only one. I'm in the wrong class. No. Please use the door. Yeah, Canon now. Canon is not GX. Mark III for that matter. You are vexing. Yeah, we'll use it to shoot. We'll use your camera to shoot. Who has Sony? Sony. No Sony users, correct. Okay, so who said he has a Canon, please?
Okay.
What Canon?
R6 Mark II.
It's too expensive. Who has something below R6 Mark II? I'm coming to you. Who has below R6 Mark II? You guys are big. You guys are rich. Help me send their numbers. So I won't go sell on my gear. So R6 Mark II, right? Okay, the Nikon person. What? Okay, that was your own. Okay. No Nikon users with the camera. Are you with your camera? What camera, please? Z6 II. 201. 6. Which you put here? This is new age photographer, so get everything. Okay, so you can bring the Z6 II, please. So we're going to use the Z6 II, the R6 Mark II, and we're going to use your G7 Mark III. Call the name complete. Level. Okay, so we'll use those 3 cameras. I beg, tell me, we need continuous light because of our G.
What is a G7?
Yeah, that's why it's a class. We'll use it. We'll use it. Sorry. Also, please, I need to be knowing your name, so please, yeah. So I will jump for outside the house. I'll call you by your name. What's your name? Messi. Okay. Daniel. Dio. John. The name is not getting plenty in my head. Messi. Who is Dio? John. John. Start again. Messi.
Alex.
No, is it Alex you told me?
Daniel, Alex.
Okay, Alex will be easier.
Yeah,
Alex. Dio, John. No, let me go back again. I need to listen. So I'm very bad with names, but I'm very good with faces. So even if I see you for night, I will know that I know you somewhere. But I might not remember. Mercy, Alex, Dio, John. Okay. Another name. Light is better for me. Light. Jeff. I remember your own because my friend is Jeff. Taiwo. Okay, I have Taiwo. Lara or Lara. Lara. You say Lara. Which one is Lara? Michael.
Or peace.
Peace. I say I forget you. You're not giving me a Susa. It's a fine name, but I'll forget. Peace. Lara. Michael. Wait, don't remind me. Taiwo.
Baggy.
Huh?
Baggy.
Baggy, okay. Remind me your name. Mr. What? Mr. Wise, the wise man. Deji. 3G. Okay, we're doing 5G now. There's fiber. Upgrade, who will not leave you, but yeah. 3G. Bolaji. I remember Pastor B, I remember you. Ugochukwu. This is really, from this side to this side, are you Igbo? Who else is Igbo here? You're really Igbo man. Okay, before you. Ugochukwu, Izu, Ugochukwu, Izu, Bolaji, Baggy, 3G. This is going to be hard, but I will do my best. Sosa, yes. Peace, Taiwo, Mr. Michael, Jeff, John, Lara.
It's not Lara, it's Lara.
No, what did she say? She said Lara.
Lara.
No, you said Lara.
I'm not Lara first.
But that was what you said the first time. Lara. Okay. Hold on. That's John. Wait, let me come back here. Thank you. I swear I don't forget this side. Okay, I remember Mercy. Alex. Wait. Alex. John. Dio. Wait. Calm down. Relax. Did you tell me your name?
No, we just entered.
You just entered, Abi? Yeah, move to that side first, so you have confused the thing. Wait. We're not there. That's what is confusing me. Alex, Dio, John. It's an English name. Light. Ugo something. Ugochukwu. Is your own too? Is Igbo? Izu. Sorry, it's my weakness. I'm working on it. Okay, what's your name? Huh? Nicholas. Let me tell you the names that will be very easy for me to remember.
Promise.
There's no promise here. Yeah, promise. Bro, change your name. Can't have more than one promise in this room. Promise. I remember your own very easy. No, your own is very simple. Baggy 3G. Don't forget. Until they change it to 5G. I'm just joking. Nicholas. I'll have problem with that. Mr. Wise will be easy. Michael, Lara. Easy. What me I will call her is different. You can call her Lara. Sorry, when you use phone to call it in the first time. John will be easy. Jeff too will be easy for me. Okay, Tunde Mercy too will be easy. The rest, this Alex,
You get let's say 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we have for the whole shoot, 40 minutes, are we? Okay. I need continuous lighting. Okay, so we're about to start shooting. The people asked to bring camera. What lens?
50 mm, 85 mm.
385. Oh, okay. Okay, no need to ask you the lens. It's in bit. Who is the other person? Hey, which lenses? This guy. Why did you put 21 lenses? That's the lens you brought. That's the lens you brought. Okay. Okay. So shooting in this place, what would have been ideal for me is actually the 24-70. Yeah, but we'll still shoot the 50 and the 85. Most of my favorite lens to use is the 85.
85.
Yes, that's my favorite lens to use. I use that. I tend to have a problem when I'm at a shoot and my assistant puts another lens. There's one of my particular. Who is John here? Who is John? John, Abi? John. Yeah, I have a problem with John in my studio because he knows that my favorite lens is 85. But every time I get to the camera and I pick it up, I see 50 on it. And I'm like, why are you? And I'm shouting. Well, I don't shout normally, Sha. I'm like, why are you putting the 50 on? Especially because my space is long. Do you get? So, like, if I have that space, why am I shooting 50? So I almost never carry the 50 unless, like today now, if I were to shoot my studio today, I probably will use the 50 because I don't want to be going back and coming forward, right? So I probably will shoot the 50 or the 24-70 and just stand one place with the way I'm feeling. Do you get? So my favorite lens to shoot is the 85 because I like the compression. That's just it for me. Then my second favorite would be maybe the 50, but now there's this lens I like now. I've not yet bought it. I'll still buy it. It's the new RF 15 to something. But the problem is that it's f4. I'll still buy it. So recently I started shooting. How do you speak the English? Is it exaggeration, Lomanpe? Hey, I shall like to just shoot distorted. I like to distort pictures nowadays.